up, community? It's Aaron Quinn here with Live.Serve.Thrive, and today I'm going to walk you through one of my yoga practices. It'll take about 30 to 40 minutes, and it'll be here on IGTV for you to look back at and use whenever you want. Please give me your feedback, let me know what you think, and let me know if you want more. Okay, so we begin. Find a comfortable seat, legs crossed if you can. Big breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. Through the nose, out through the mouth. Okay, let's begin. I'm going to start off on our hands and knees. Try to get your hands right underneath your shoulders and your legs, knees right underneath your hips. We're going to arch the back and round the back. Arch and round. Arch and round. We're going to make circles to the right of their hips, opening up the back as much as possible, really making the motion come from our lumbar and our back, and we reverse the circle going the opposite direction. Really trying to let the motion come from the spine as we open up and start to bring some movement to the back. Okay, good. Walk your hands out in front of you. Pull. You want to place your hands nice and firm on the ground, pressing your fingertips wide into the ground and pulling back with the hips, lengthening the arms, finding some traction. And breathing. From here, come right up to downward dog. If we're not quite ready yet to straighten our legs, we keep our legs bent. That way it allows our chest and shoulders to drop in between our arms. We're actively turning our elbow pits up, engaging our arms, pushing the ground away, pushing the hips away, lengthening the spine. Okay, the most amount of distance between our head and our tailbone. From here we'll come forward to a high plank, shoulders in front of the hands, come down to chaturanga, same thing. The whole time we come down, we're twisting, holding, toes to untuck, push up, nice, upward facing dog. Again, elbows turning in, elbow pits out, hanging on the hips. The knees don't touch the ground, they're floating. Coming back down to chaturanga, toes tuck, push up, rock back, downward dog. This time we're going to bend our knees, touch the ground, sending our hips up long. And one more time. Knees touch the ground, sending the hips up, 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 up. Really opening up. Good. This time, we're going to take our foot, we're going to extend it high and long. We're going to bring our knee touching the elbow, squeezing, rounding the back, pushing up high, stepping down. We're going to keep this nice long stance here as we focus the stretch on our hip flexor, and then drop the knee. From here, we're going to allow our hips to stay square and level, and we're going to slide our pelvis forward, tucking the pelvis under slightly, really focusing the stretch on the hip flexor and opening it up. Take our hand, twist the hand across the body, pushing the sky away as we add to the stretch. And coming back. Hands plant again. Knee comes up off the ground. Leg shoots back, straight, down and touch. Back to downward dog. Other side. Left leg up, kicks high and straight. In a single leg downward dog. Bend the knee, come in, touch the tricep, round the spine, pushing everything away from the ground. Hold and place the foot down. Stay here in this nice long lunge stretch. I like to rotate my hand, make it a little easier on my shoulder. Focusing the stretch on the hip flexor and opening up the glute and hamstring. Again, still just warming up. Dropping the knee, coming up, focusing on our hip flexor here. We're going to curl the pelvis under, slide the hips forward, really opening up the hip flexor. Remember, tailbone tucks under slightly. There's a slight curve in our spine as we're opening up the pelvis. Taking our hand, pushing it across our body like we're pushing the sky away. Other hand can touch our leg, can rest on our lower back. This should help intensify the stretch. Good, and release. Come down, plant your hands. Again, fingers wide, pressing into the ground evenly. Knee comes up. Take the foot off, send it back, straight leg, dropping it down. Back through chaturanga. Come forward, shoulders in front of the hands, twisting, come down low, drop the feet, upward facing dog. Again, whole time, twisting the arms, really pushing the elbow pits forward, pushing the shoulders down. And breathing. Coming back down. Untuck the toes. Pressing up. Coming back. Downward facing dog. We're going to walk the hands back to our feet. Halfway lift as we lengthen the spine, finding as much space as possible in the spine. And exhale. Let everything hang. Inhale. Hands come up to the sky. Bring them down. Heart center with the hands, sending them back up. Exhale. Inhale, exhale. Shake the head. Inhale, then exhale. Walking the hands out. Downward facing dog. Find your hands. Set your head in between your arms. Or bend our knees to the ground and send our hips high. Nice downward dog here. We're going to work through 3 sun salutations. Just follow along. We're going to bend our knees, look and gaze forward, hop and try to float your hands up, your feet up to your hands. And bend. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release. Inhale, hands to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, hands to the sky. Hold, backwards bend. Exhale. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale. Forward fold. Inhale, chaturanga. Untuck the toes. Exhale. One inhale, one exhale. Back down. Exhale. One round of breath. Inhale and exhale. Bend the knees. Look and gaze forward. Step, hop, or walk, float. Feet to hands. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, hands to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, hands to sky. Hold, back bend. Exhale, release. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release. Inhale, chaturanga. Untuck your toes. Upward facing dog. One breath. Exhale all the way up. Downward facing dog. Last one, we're going to follow the breath. Okay, good. Find a little comfort here in downward facing dog. We're going to move into our strength portion of the yoga flow. We'll be on our arms for a little bit of time here. Inhale, exhale. Move to high plank, shoulders over the hands. Nice. Pushing away the ground. Hold the belly button up high. And hold. 5 more breaths. Three more breaths. You can do it. Last breath. Good. Chaturanga, hold 3 breaths. We want to float right off the ground. One more breath. Good. Untuck the toes. Lifting up. Downward facing dog. Sorry, upward facing dog. Back down. Push up. Downward facing dog. Work through your breath. Whenever practice gets hard, you want to come back to our breath. Try to slow the breath down and center the self. Nice. Starting with the right leg. Right leg kicks to the sky. Nice and long. Comes in. Touch for 1. 4 more. Up. Touch for 2. Up. Touch for 3. Up. Touch for 4. And up. Touch for 5. And up. Back down. Other side. Leg is nice and long. Touch for 1. Touch for 2. Touch for 3. Touch for 4. Touch for 5. Back up. Chaturanga. Untuck. Push up. We're going to drop the knees. Take back. Really want to keep the hands planted and use our hands as a traction to release. Pulling the hips back. A little bit of a break here. Find the breath. Good. One more breath. Untuck the toes. Keep the hands where they are. Send the hips to the sky. Downward facing dog. Same thing as last time. We're going to add a push-up, but we're only going to do 3. Right leg straight into the sky. Knee comes in, touches. Push up. Send it back. For 1. Knee comes in, touches. Push up. Send it back. For 2. Knee comes in. Push up. Send it back. For 3. Come down. Leg goes straight. Left leg. Knee comes in, touches. Push up. Send it back. For 1. Knee comes in, touch. Push up. Send it back. For 2. Touch. Push up. Send it back. For 3. Through chaturanga. Downward facing dog. Next we come into dolphin. We're going to drop our elbows to the ground. Really push our hips away. This is hard for a lot of people because we don't have good hamstring flexibility or shoulders. It's okay. Dolphin's always a struggle, especially for firefighters, because we don't have a lot of shoulder mobility and a lot of hamstring mobility. From here, we're going to hold our dolphin. We're going to rock forward, touch our nose in front of our thumbs, and come back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, one more, 10. Downward facing dog. Drop the knees. Hang it open. Almost there through the strength part. We have 3, what I call chaturanga push-ups. Plant the hands, tuck the toes, send hips high. We'll come through dolphin, into chaturanga, upward dog, back through to downward dog. To dolphin, touch the nose, chaturanga, upward facing dog, down, elbows, dolphin, downward facing dog. 1, down to dolphin, touch the nose, send it forward, chaturanga, upward facing dog, chaturanga, drop the elbows, touch the nose, dolphin, downward facing dog. One more, we can do this. Down, dolphin, hold, nose, hold, chaturanga, hold, upward facing dog, hold, chaturanga, touch the nose, dolphin, downward facing dog, good. And drop the knees, hang the torso. Come up. I keep our toes tucked. Allow to open up our quads a little bit here. Shake your arms out. It's a lot of time on your hands. Stretch, pull your arm across. Release. Other side here. We're going to do T's and W's. T's out here, fingers wide. Do 20 pumps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. W's. Arms bent like a W. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Okay. Come back to downward facing dog. We're almost there. Downward facing dog, hips high, shoulders open, elbows twisting, dropping between our arms, letting our knees bend if we have to. We kick our right leg up high in the sky. Squeeze, place it down on the ground. From here, we'll open up in this nice long lunge. We're going to twist against our leg that's bent, opening our body to the sky, sending our hand up. Opening as much as possible, nice long twist. We're trying to focus this stretch in the outside of our glute and in our lower back. Take our hand, top of our head, and extend and hold. One more breath. Twisting and turning. We're going to keep our plant foot turned toes. Rotate in a nice seated position here. Walking our hands in front. You'll see the other side in a minute. Turn back. Placing the hands Sending the leg long, leg down, other side. Kick the leg up, come in and tuck, plant the foot, spin the hand to open up the shoulder a little bit, twist and turn, open. Arm comes long. 2 breaths. 1 more. Left foot spins, dropping, open the foot, toes turn back, reaching the hands, stretching the body. Good. A little longer. 1 more breath. Coming back. Plant the hands, fingers turned wide, out as wide as they come. Twisting the elbow pits forward, sending the leg back. Nice and long, planting it. We're gonna work through our flow here. Come forward, shoulders in front of the hands. Drop down chaturanga, untuck the toes. Upward facing dog. Back through chaturanga. Toes untucked, push up, downward facing dog. Same sequence, we'll add a little bit at the end. Right leg up to the sky, nice and straight and long. Knee touches the elbow. Plant the foot. Open the hand, counter twist, opening up. Hand comes long. 1 more breath. Twisting, dropping. We're going to sit down and we're going to drop our knee to the ground. Again, see the other side in a moment. Toes pulled back, lean forward. Really feeling the stretch in the hamstring here, opening the hip up. And come up. A couple of ways here. We're going to open our knee first. If you can, from here, we can just open our knee and sit right up. We might need a little help with the hands. 1 hand back, 1 hand in front. Press ourselves up. Turn back to this lunge. Kick the leg out. Place it down. Left leg. Up high and long. Knee touches elbow. Boom. Place foot on the ground. Counter twist up, nice and long. Hand comes to the front, 2 breaths. Spinning, sitting. Dropping the knee, leaning forward over my straight leg. I can grab my toes here if I feel I want to. Opposite hand, opposite foot, or just pull into the stretch. 1 more breath. Try to find these little pieces of rest. Again, 2 ways to get up. First, always open the knee. From here, we can go straight up or place 1 hand in front, 1 hand in back. Use that to help push ourselves up. Once we're here, we're going to try to balance and rotate our hands back down. Fingers wide. Leg comes up and long. Plant your feet. Reestablish downward facing dog. Pushing the ground away. Come through chaturanga. Shoulders in front of the hands. Drop down, hold, untuck the toes. Elbows twisting. Shoulders pushing down. We're going to do 5, what I call upward facing dog push-ups. Arms stay straight, hips come up, back down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Last one. 5. And down. Come back through chaturanga. Push up. Downward facing dog. Almost there. More breath. Good. Drop the knees. Lengthen long. Good job. That was a lot of work on the hands for quite some time. It's good. Come do some finishing stretches. First, we'll do butterfly stretch. First, we're going to put our soles of our feet together. We're going to pull our heels as close as we can into our body. The work is done now. These are relaxing stretches. So we're going to grab our feet, pull them in even closer, and we're going to butterfly our knees. Exhale down, inhale up. 10 more exhales, and we'll hold on the last one. 10. Last one. And release and breathe. Lengthen the feet out a little bit so you have a little more space. You'll find the right distance of the feet away from the body. We'll drive the knees down, cupping our feet, curling our head down. Take our left leg, leaving it down on the ground, 90-degree bend here at the knee. The right leg's gonna sweep back behind us, and we want a 90-degree bend in the back leg as well. So you have one bend here in front, 90 degrees, one bend in back. We're gonna come over our lead leg. We're gonna try to line up our left shoulder with our left knee and the right shoulder with our left ankle. Our shoulders should be square with our lower leg or our shin here as we come forward. We want to lean forward to the stretch and then come down. Come up. We're going to take our right leg here. We're going to bring it forward and out. Our left leg out to meet. Exhale, come forward. Good. Left leg comes up first. It spins around behind us to 90-degree bend. Our right leg tucks under. Now we're in the reverse. Right leg has a 90-degree bend. Left leg has a 90-degree bend. Our right shoulder lines up with our right knee. Our left shoulder lines up with our right ankle. Our shoulders are across the lower part of our leg. We come out over the stretch first, over the lead leg, and we drop ourselves down. And we come up, left leg comes first, straight out in front, right leg meets it. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, fold. Okay, a few more stretches here and we're almost done. Take our left leg and we're going to bring our heel all the way in or as close as it can come. Our right leg is going to step over our left leg. Now for some people, this is all we can get. For some people, A modification is to keep your right leg in front of your left leg. Either way, it doesn't matter. Trying is the most important part, and whatever you can get, you just get that, and that's okay. So, if our leg's in front, it's gonna be the same as if my leg's over my left leg. The first key landmark is you wanna cup our knee and pull it into our chest. I can take my thumb here and put it in the crease of my hip and drive my hip or my seat bone down to the ground. Keeping the seat down on the ground, I'm gonna pull my knee to my chest and then counter twist across that leg. Every exhale, try to deepen the twist. Keeping the hip planted on the ground, lengthening the leg, lengthening the hip. One more inhale. Exhale, deepen. And release. The other side. Right leg, heel tucks in as close as it can to the body. My left leg is either going to be right in front here or stepping over. I'm going to cup, hold the knee in place, drop my hip, get it to the ground, pull my knee up. So I want to imagine in my mind that my knee and my hip are going in opposite directions. Right? I'm like pulling the hip femur out of the socket, right? Gapping that joint to give it some space so some blood flow can come in. Cupping the knee, dropping the hip, twisting and breathing. Last exhale. Nice. All right. Hope you guys enjoyed.